Gentlemen, your ejaculation is magical, but what do you do with it? Most men stick to the same routine, especially when they are masturbating, and their cum shot is maybe even like an unwanted byproduct of masturbation, something that they like gotta clean up. And I don't think a lot of people have a positive or thoughtful or really intentional relationship with their ejaculate. Someone on my Patreon recently asked about ways to enjoy his cum shot more. And I thought, this is an awesome question. Let's talk about it. This is a normal and reasonable and interesting subject to address. And today I'm going to talk to you about how you can enjoy your own cum shot, and as a byproduct of that, enjoy your own masturbation even more. Number one, let's talk about the environment that you are self-pleasuring in. And if you want to learn more about the methods that I recommend for masturbation in order to get better in bed and be a better lover, please check out my masturbation hacks course. The link is in the description below. All right, let's talk about the environment and the way in which you self-pleasure. Having a private, uninterrupted, quiet, safe, and comfortable space is really important, not just for making love to a partner, but also making love to yourself. Throw on some music, dim the lights, light a candle. You can have a sensual, enjoyable, pleasurable atmosphere, and indeed, you deserve one, something that allows you to rest and relax. Secondly, let's think about how mindful and intentional you are being inside of your masturbation routine as opposed to treating it like a chore. Slowing down and not focusing exclusively on orgasm will help you to be more in your body and heighten your awareness and your pleasure. For me, if you're gonna masturbate anyways, you might as well enjoy it, right? You have this moment with yourself that you are free to experiment in. And so I recommend experimenting with how you can be more in your body, connected with your breath, more deeply engaged with the process instead of doing it sort of mindlessly and in the same place and with the same content and in the same way every single time. Some of the ways that you can increase your own pleasure while masturbating are edging, which is getting close to climax and then backing off, which over time allows you to build up to a larger, more powerful orgasm. You can play with different lube, you can play with different stroke techniques. You can even just switch up from using your right hand to using your left hand or the other way around. Changing things like your body position, lying down, kneeling, standing. All of these will give you access to different sensations, and they will help you to remain very present when you are actually in your self-pleasure. And then finally, where and how to climax. The thing that really sets your masturbation routine apart from, say, a woman's is that you have this eruption that occurs, right? So on the conventional side of things, I think most men choose to ejaculate onto their bodies, whether their chest or their abdomen, because they're sitting or lying down and it's easy to direct your ejaculate there. The benefit of this is that you have a visual connection. You actually get to see yourself ejaculate. And if porn has taught us anything, it has taught us that we really love to watch men ejaculate as like a culture. It's very important to us. Kind of like the climax of porn usually, right? The other thing that this gives you is a tactile thing where you actually feel your ejaculate hit your own skin. It is warm, it is wet, it is a experience in and of itself. And sure, you could just wipe it off and continue to go about your day, or you could do something more interesting. You could rub it into your skin. You could play with it. You can experience the texture. You can have a little bit of an exploration on it. And you don't have to. If that squeaks you out, not a problem. But here are some other unique ideas that I think you could consider for enjoying your own ejaculation even more. You could record it. You could literally take a video of yourself ejaculating for your own use, just to check out for yourself. You can create a content for a lover if she's into that and it's consensual. You actually may learn more about yourself and how you masturbate. If you've never masturbated in a mirror, if you've never recorded a video of yourself masturbating, maybe you're gonna learn something about your face, about the way that you hold tension. Like, why am I grinding my teeth when I am orgasming? Consider it a self-study. You also could do something a little kinkier, like you could ejaculate onto a unexpected surface. I think it's like particularly kinky to ejaculate onto a wood floor because you're like not supposed to spill things on the floor, and ejaculate being one of those things. So consider if you could ejaculate onto like tile or wood or a different surface in your home that makes it really easy for you to clean up, and see if that makes you feel like a bad, naughty boy. I think that's like fun and interesting. I don't know, if you try that, write me a comment below. I want to know how it feels for you. Was it like the fun kind of kinky, edgy taboo, or was it like not so fun and you felt kind of guilty afterward? Nothing wrong with that. I've also heard about people ejaculating into their own protein shakes and then eating it because it is additional protein. There's plenty of vitamins and nutrients in there. If that's your thing, I totally support you doing it. Never, ever, ever, obviously, give that to anyone else without their consent. That is not cool. But if that's your thing and you want to taste it or have your own that makes you feel like a kinky, naughty thrill, go for it. And of course, no matter where you decide to ejaculate, just make sure that you have a cleaning rag and or solution and that you wipe it up quickly. If you have any shared surfaces that you're thinking about ejaculating onto, like you want to ejaculate onto the kitchen counter, no shame, but make sure that you disinfect and use an actual kitchen cleaner or something strong like that to clean it up. You don't want to do anything that feels unhygienic or that would be a violation of the consent of someone who you live with. And then afterward, and this is perhaps the most important part, no matter where you choose to ejaculate or how, after, savor the moment. A lot of men rush from orgasm as if that's like the finish line to the very next thing. But they're like back on a work meeting or back to sleep or back to gaming or whatever it is. Take a moment. It doesn't have to be a very long period of time. It could be 3 minutes to lie still, to breathe, to gently touch your body, to observe your mind, to have this like post-orgasmic glow. Don't rob yourself of that experience. Don't jump straight to cleaning up, and instead take a moment to actually appreciate how amazing your body is and how great an orgasm feels, and like that you did that. Celebrate yourself. As you are going about this journey, make some notes. Start a journal or some kind of note where you catalog your experiences. What was exciting? What was awkward? What would you like to try again in the future? Make sex, even solo sex, a fun adventure and track yourself and your progress over time. This is going to give you interesting information that will help you to tailor your next experience and the experience after that so that you can get to these moments of like, oh my God, I didn't even know that I could experience this. This is exactly what I desired, and it's given me a tremendous amount of pleasure. Remember, you don't have to try anything that I've said here, but I do invite you to write into the comments, what is one place that you have ejaculated that was surprising or unconventional or offbeat or out of the box, but brought you a lot of joy? Obviously, if it caused harm or wasn't consensual, please don't share those and please don't do those things. But I know y'all, I know the people who watch my content. You are sexually curious, you are interesting, you are fun, and you have got a lot of good ideas. I'm sure that you have thought about this before, so please write in the comments other ideas, things to do to enjoy your own ejaculation and enjoy your own orgasm that much more. And remember, for any of the things that I've recommended here or anything that we see in the comments below, make sure to do it in a way that is safe, in a way that is consensual, in a way that is mindful of other people around you, and after that, just enjoy. Masturbation is supposed to be fun and pleasurable. It can be a ritual, it can be a self-care practice, and I hope that you will check out my course, Masturbation Hacks, if you would like my suggestions for how to build a masturbation routine that helps you to last longer in bed, get and stay harder, and be a better lover. I'm Caitlin B. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you here soon. Bye.